Hello, dear adventurers, and welcome to another Needlessly Complicated 14. My name's Aerietta, and today we are doing what some people have been waiting for a while, which is Beast Tribe quests. I forgot when they started and what unlocked them. Apparently, it was a level 41 quest that we did in the middle of last Friday's stream. So, we very quickly found out that we've got some kobolds to take care of. And unless my spreadsheet is incorrect again, we also have some Ixal to take care of. So we're going to be probably going back and forth between the two of those today. As far as this playthrough is concerned, this is an all quests, all jobs Final Fantasy XIV playthrough. So a little challenge run, if you will. And so we have to do all of the quests that we are able to do. That means Beast Tribe as well. So it's like, oh crap, I forgot this was a thing. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at today. Welcome to the chaos. This is how we roll here. Also, if you have not done so already, please do make sure to give Greg with 3Gs a follow. Greg is a supporter of the community as well as a fellow streamer here on Twitch, and he is awesome. He's been playing Little Witch No Beta lately, as well as Void Terrarium 2. Along with cute little anime girl video games, he also plays a variety of other games, including Mario plus Rabbids, games in the Pokemon series. You were also doing Last of Us, I think. I think. I can't remember. Sometimes my brain gets fuzzy and confuses games that I view as similar. That's a thing that happens. Anyway, so let me. You've played so many. It is very true. So let me just real quick. Tribal quests. We have only done Kobold quests. So we did highway robbery. I am going to open up my wee baby spreadsheet and cross that one off as done. And my brain is just like, it wasn't Last of Us. That was a different one. You probably have played Last of Us, but you've also played other ones. And I can't remember the name of the last one that I remember seeing you play. That's okay. That's not the point. The point is that we're about to do a bunch of Beast Tribe quests. So last time we were here, we thought we had gotten through all of the level 41 quests. That was incorrect. The rest of the level 41 quests are all Kobold quests, and we are in the area in which to do those now. So along with the Kobold quests, like I said, we do have Ixal quests, I believe, that we need to pick up in Gridania. But I figure while we're here, and it's not yet in our quest log, we might as well try and get a few more of these done. I have not done very many of the Beast Tribe quests on my main playthrough, so this is a lot of new territory for me. Like, I've done the Ixal quests. I haven't completed the Ixal quests, but I've done a lot of them. I've done some of the Silk quests. I've done some of the Namazu quests, but as you can see, it's definitely an incomplete selection of Beast Tribe quests on my original playthrough. Whereas this is, oh, we're doing all of them because we said we would. So, let's see. So this is obtain worthless ore from the Kobold dig. Okay, so that is what we are doing right now. And let's just look at our character real quick. Being an all jobs run, we're also having to keep track of that. So White Mage is getting close to being level 42, so we'll just stay with that. Make sure, yaha, we have better gear. And now we'll hop on our sweet little daffodil and run over here so that we can do this quest. So basically, these specific kobolds, the reason why they are nice to us is because they are considered the worst and weakest of the kobolds, which is very sad for them, but very good for us, because it means they are less likely to try to attack us on sight, like that other one did. Rude of them. Very rude of that other kobold. But we will manage. Oh, hello, there's more of you here. I think I'm just gonna run and hope to get there without too much fuss. I said not too much fuss! Terrible! Rude! Hate this for me! Okay, so... it looks like that one took off. Okay, so we got one. Don't look at me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ah, rude. Not a fan of this. Hello. So these aren't sound-based, they are line-of-sight based. So if the other one doesn't turn around, it won't be a problem, because he's completely ignoring his friend here, who's getting swamped. Okay, get the ore, get the ore. And I have to eat a food, which I forgot to do. Very important. If you're going to be doing all the jobs at the same time, you want as many buffs to your EXP as you possibly can. No! You ignored us for so long, and yet here you are, being rude. How dare. My partner is also home from work today, so if you hear someone screaming about Overwatch, that would be him. I have the door closed, but whatever matchmaking system Overwatch has is ridiculous. So it's valid commentary, it's just not related to what we're doing presently. No, we don't actually need the map up anymore, do we? Okay. Don't look at me. Don't do it. Don't even think about it. Point in the opposite direction, please, thank you. No. No. Oh, you're coming, aren't you? Ah, rude. Yeah. Go away. You aren't welcome here. This one's gonna attack me for sure once I get too close. So we're just gonna be a little preemptive on this strike. But since my partner's home, that means that Nikki is not in the room today, and I stopped to itch my ear at exactly the wrong time. And she won't be clawing at the door as much. So that's nice. Come on, Daffodil, let us run swiftly. They all, except for that one, ignored us. Oh, sure. Start paying attention now. You ignored me for so incredibly long. Terribly rude. Not a fan of that. Alright. And we should be safe down here. From dawn till dusk, dusk till dawn we dig, and yet our barrows are empty. Bare, barren, empty. We are not welcome down below, but you will find something for us, yes? Yes, yes, you must. I did. I found worthless ore. Ore so impure as to have no significant value. Could it be? Yes, yes, it could. Why, these dirty lumps, chunks, scrap lumps, exceed our haul from the past 3 moons. Oh, Lord, I'm so sorry. You have my thanks, adventurer, and my gratitude. Oh, but you must not leave so soon. No, no, longer you must stay. Persist, sojourn, stay, until Zoga has come and gone. Hi, Seki. I misread Kobold as Kool-Aid and was very confused, which is even weirder since I haven't had Kool-Aid in like a decade. Thank you so much for the following, Hexa Asteria. I hope you are having a good day. I love the kobolds so much. I think they are incredible. I know more of their story from Shadowbringers onwards because I didn't do this in my first run, so I'm excited to see more of them. What class do you play, or rather, what's your favorite? Seki says, when is a kobold going to bust out of the wall and go, oh yeah, over dwellers? I think they've already done that. Maybe not in that exact terminology, but I'm pretty sure they've done that a few times. Dancer and Scholar. Oh, so I main Dancer on my main playthrough, and Seki over here main Scholar, or at least was a main Scholar until she decided to go Paladin instead, but it's still her favorite healing class and favorite PvP class. That's very cool. Another Scholar exists. Bow down over Dweller, bow down over Dweller, bow down over Dweller, Titan! I love it. Okay, who is Zoga, you ask? Zoga is a giant among kobolds. A beast, a brute, a giant. So smart and strong is Zoga, that his order surges to the top of the ranks. Zoga would lead us all into a new era of prosperity, or so Goza claims. But that is a sham. Yes, Zoga cares only for Zoga. Weak you are? Zoga will use you, then throw you away. Yes, Zoga stomps all over us. Tramples, stamps, stomps. This is why you must stay, adventurer. Stay and watch over us from the shadows. Seki says yes. I'm still a scholar for the hardest content usually. Just all the bonuses keep needing tank. Yep. And do you prefer to go by a specific nickname, Hexastera? And am I pronouncing that correctly? I started the game on Arcanist, and when the time came to choose between Summoner and Scholar, I was very tired of DPS queues. That's very fine. Just Hex is fine? Oh, good. I'm glad that I'm pronouncing it correctly. Well, thank you for letting me know, Hex. I appreciate it. Yeah, I went the opposite direction. The DPS queues were very annoying and still are, but Scholar has so many buttons, and if I had started as a Scholar instead of a Summoner when I first started, I probably would understand it better, because now new Summoner is so different from Scholar that it's hard to switch back to Scholar. I miss my dots, but Scholar is complicated to me. I'm still learning. In this current playthrough, I'm doing all of the jobs and all of the quests as they become available, so all of my jobs are 41 and above, and yeah, learning all of them at the same time is proving to be very complicated. So Seki says going through DPS queues definitely feels like going through an Arcanist. Thank you, Seki. The old summoner rotation. Yeah, it was definitely something. I do still miss it quite frequently. Mostly because it was what I started with. The new one, I understand it now. It makes a lot more sense. But the old one, it's just like, I miss it because that's what I learned on. That's how I started with the game. Okay, so what does Gigu say? Watch over us from the shadows. Okay, that was all he had to say. Awesome. But we have a destination. Ooh, cutscene. Gulp. This place reeks. Stinks, smells, reeks. You said you were taking us to a steam bath. You're a big fat liar. A cheat, a fraud, a liar. Stop your bloody squealing. Work before pleasure, or do you want to join the riffraff in their rotten trash heap? No, no, I thought not. Greetings, Zoga. How kind of you to visit our humble dig. I must say, you're looking especially impressive today. Imposing, overpowering, overwhelming, overbearing, Yeah, and you're looking as scruffy as ever, whatever your name was. But enough talk. My time's worth more than your sorry hide. Now let's see what you've got for me. Is this your monthly haul, or what you popped out of your arsehole this morning? Once a sluggard, always a sluggard. Stragglers, sloths, sluggards, the lot of you. The 789th are no sluggards, Zoga. No, not a one. Every day we toil in the mine. Slave sweat toil from dawn until dusk. Yes, we set down our pickaxes only to eat and sleep. Eat? Sleep? It seems we have a misunderstanding here. A mistake, a misconception, a misunderstanding. Sleep? Food? These are luxuries. Comforts, indulgences, luxuries. And luxuries, yes, luxuries are for kobolds who can dig their own weight. You are nothing, you deserve nothing, you are nothing. I hate this guy already. No rations for a month or until you increase your haul 100-fold, whichever comes last. But Zoga, we are already weak and hungry. Cut off our food supply and we will starve, wither, die. Then die. Yes, die. Now, each day you live, you breathe our air and eat our food and give nothing in return. You're a parasite, Gigu. A leech, a sponge, a parasite. Your very existence keeps us from achieving our potential. This guy sounds like a capitalist. I don't like him. Hex says I savage raided last year on Red Mage for a day and then swapped to Summoner very quickly. That is fair. I just wasn't used to slide casting, but I ran Euphros scene a lot on Red Mage the first few weeks to help with the reses, so it feels better now. That's awesome. I have not savage raided. It's something that I want to do eventually, but I don't feel very confident in any specific class, especially for end content of the game. Techie says new alliance raid always needed a res mage, and that's not a pun. I meant that purely legitimately. Absolutely. Having an extra resurrection on the team, always helpful. Okay, let's see. But I can think of one way you might be of use. Yes, the shriveled carcasses of you and your lot could feed our furnaces. Fodder, fuel, feed for your betters. You cannot mean what you say, Zoga. No, this must be some cruel joke. A jest, The only joke around here is you, Gigu. I'll not repeat myself this time. 100-fold. An ounce less and you'll be the first to burn. Singe, sizzle, burn. Let's go, ladies. Yes, yes, the stench of sloth. Sloth and... I'm not saying that out loud. And this dump is making me sick. I already have to say a bunch of ableist shit just to read this guy's words out loud. Remember, ladies, this is the fate of those who don't dig their own weight. Now, I do believe it's time for that steam bath. Hehehe. Oh. Hex says I started Savage raiding with a final tier in Shadowbringers. I like the personal challenge of it, but finding a group that has a decent schedule that works well together is more difficult than getting mount drops. That's a lot. Seki says I recently got into a group for EX raiding, but we're still too new as a group to attempt Savages quite yet. Hex says, and then you just melee the boss while you wait. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, woe is me. Misery, misfortune, woe. What in the seven L's just happened? I come back from Camp Overlook only to see some overstuffed kobolds strutting around like he owns the place. You are not so wrong. No, your words are true. Zoga leads the 13th, yes, and has many friends and followers in Ugamaro. His power grows with each day. With each day, one less kobold challenges the word of Zoga. Soon none will be left to oppose him. No, not a one. So what you're saying? So what are you saying? That you're just gonna let that self-styled tyrant walk all over you? Yes? We have no choice, no recourse, no refuge. What kind of answer is that? Ain't you got a shred of dignity in your whole body? No, I do not. Look, I don't know your kobold hierarchies from an hole in the ground. What I do know is that if anyone talked to me like that, I'd go to the 7th L and back to cut him down to size. But you are strong, bold, brave, strong, and I am... Lie me and have mercy. Nah, I can't stand the look of your sorry... Stand to look at the sorry lot of you. Are you kobolds or dormice? Look, you might not have the spine to stand up for yourselves, but Aerietta here and I sure as hells do. Ain't that right, Aerietta? Just tell us where we can find this Zoga. You know not what you say. No, you know nothing. It is foolish to oppose Zoga. Folly, foolishness. Also, just in case anyone's wondering why I am changing out some of the words, I am trying to use less ableist language. A lot of these words have been used at me and a lot of people that I know as ways to bully us, mostly as children, but into adulthood as well. So I try not to use intelligence-based slurs when I'm talking. I slip up sometimes, but I'm trying to do better. So if you're wondering why I am changing some of the words, that would be why. The only thing that was driving me to this is your endless wailing. That settles it. I'm not leaving this stinking hole until Zoga falls on his hands and knees before me begging for mercy. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But... did you just say something? Thank you for the lurk, Hex, and again, thank you very much for the follow and hanging out. I appreciate it. No, nothing at all. Zoga does not suffer opposition lightly. No, not in the least. If we cross him, he will crush us. We are doomed. Cursed, damned, doomed. Oh, adventurer, do not leave us. No, you must not go. The Rogadan woman frightens me even more than Zoga. Horrifies, terrifies, frightens. But we have no choice. No, we have none. You will protect us from Zoga's bullying, yes? Yes, you will? Eagerly, empathetically, and wholeheartedly. Emphatically, that's the word. Oh, adventure, you are too kind. Gracious, generous, kind. Yes, yes, kind in possessing the strength of 100 kobolds. Yes, yes, 100 kobolds. You do not need Gigu's help. No, 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 you do not. Good luck fighting Zoga, adventure. I await word of your triumph, your victory, your success. Okay, so that was how low can you go, marking it off on my quest log, and we are now neutral with the 789th order. Okay, so there is that. It does look like we have an ad coming up, so I'm going to let that run real quick before we get into more of the story. So I will see you all in a minute and 30 seconds. And we can now purchase from the vendors. Very cool. Okay, ad is in progress. Going to put that up real quick. Do the vendors have Ixal greens? That is the only thing I care about right now. No. But they do have a bunch of low to mid-level supplies for crafting. Titan Kobold Peace Exchange. Currency exchange. Okay. That's just a mender. The craftsman. The 789th is known for sloth and sluggard. Sloth and sluggardy, yes. But Bogu is different. Unique, distinctive, different. The others are incapable of work. Bogu could work, but chooses not to. See? Not the same. No, no, not at all. Oh, okay. Well done. And we are almost back. All right, we should be back from ads, so let's get started on the rest of these quests. Oh, we're doing several. Okay. Bozu has been a sluggard, a loafer, a slacker, a sluggard, but Bozu would be a sluggard no more. No, no, no more. Gigu says the 639th finds shiny metals. Yes, yes, the shiniest. Could this be true? The 639th was once as shabby as us. Ratty, scruffy, shabby. If the 639th can find shinies, then why not me? Yes, yes, why not me? Bozu can strike it rich too. But I would know for certain, for true, for sure, for certain. Will you go to the dig? Yes. Bring back proof of the 639th's accomplishment for Bozu? Yes, yes, you must do. Okay. And Hell's House No Fury. Adventure, how glad I am to see you come. Bago is having a situation. A plight, a predicament, a situation. And what is trouble for Bago is trouble for us all. Bozu does not know much, but no, this Bozu knows. Yes, yes, I know. Bozu would like nothing more than to help his friend Bago. Nothing, nothing at all. But Bozu's help is unwelcome. Unsought, undesired, unwelcome. This makes Bozu sad, but what can Bozu do? Only send you. Yes, yes, Bozu will send you. Okay. Shiny metals are not easy to find. No, no, hide from Bozu's pick they do. When I tire of working, I fill my sack with rocks and rubble instead. Does Inspector notice? Not until Bozu is far away. Far, far in the distance. Yes, Bozu is sharp like that. Quick, smart, sharp. The 411th Order metalworkers are not so sharp. No, no. Foolish indeed. They would smelt my ore in their furnace. They do not realize the perils of such an action. The dangers, the risks, the perils? No, no, their recklessness must be stopped. Halted, disrupted, stopped. And now. Fortunately, Bozu knows exactly what must be done. Precisely, specifically, exactly. We must use Bago's beauties to make the furnace go boom. That will teach the futility of expecting real work from Bozu. The pointlessness, the fruitlessness, the futility. Yes, that will teach them to let Bozu be Bozu. Okay, so we're stealing rocks, blowing something up, and what was the other one? Oh, it's talking to someone else. Okay. Oh yeah, talking to someone who was not feeling well and didn't want to talk to them. Okay, Hells have no fury to start with. Bozu sent you to me, he did? You will not eat my beauty's fingers and make my workshop go boom boom like that one did. No, you will not. Then maybe you can be of assistance. Help aid assistance. With some of my beauties, did I have a disagreement? A spat, a fight, a disagreement. Fled my workshop they did. Fled to Iron Lake, where they seethe and sizzle and speak ill of Bago. You will tell them Bago was sorry for what he said, yes. They are not getting fat. No, they are as slender, slim, and beautiful as ever. They will come back for Bago, yes? Bago implores them, begs, beseeches, implores. Bozu would make a furnace go boom, hide his trickery. Bago cares not for the dustman's fate. No, cares not at all. But needs no excuse for fiery fulminations. Yes, Bago will help you. Bago will introduce you to his most buxom beauty. Beautiful indeed she is. Yes, if a bit testy. Ill-tempered, irascible, testy. You'll be wise to escort her to your destination with speed. Haste, quickness, speed. Yes, you will be wise, or you will be the one to go boom. And your task does not end when the furnace blows its top. No, it has only begun. You must bring Baku's beauty back. Bring back what remains of her. Her essence, her soul, her core. But be forewarned, advised, cautioned, forewarned. Bago's beauties often have a mind of their own. Yes, they do. Okay, transport the limpet bomb to the specified location at Iron Lake before it detonates. You will have 60 seconds. Should you fail, return to the starting location. Be wary of attacks from enemies, which will sap your strength. Should you fail to complete the task in time, the bomb will explode and you will suffer damage. Oh, jeez. Transporting icon will appear over your status bar. The timer of the icon reduces the amount of time. Receiving damage while transporting incurs time penalty. If the timer falls to 0, you will drop the object and be unable to continue. Okay, well this sucks. Let's go. And I can't use the sprint button. Where are we going? Is it here? It's a pygmy bomb. Uh-oh. Is it up here? It's here. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Cure. Hi, cure. We're just gonna try to get out of any of these guys' ways. Stop paying attention to me. Stop paying attention to me. We're gonna hide over here. Okay. That was exciting. Let's go get that core and go back. Oh. Okay, so embers. Obtain limpet bomb core from the embers. Okay. And what are we doing in here? Hells have no fury. Soothe pygmy bombs at Iron Lake. Okay. Was there one down here? Yes. Oh, I have to be closer to them. I can spell. Most assuredly. Okay. There's one. Seeing is difficult. Of course. Very cute. That's two. You're going to be a problem momentarily, so we're going to get rid of you now. Okay. And these grenades are also probably going to be a problem momentarily, so we'll get rid of those too. Uh-oh. I managed to attract more attention. For shame. Titan's boon. Please don't. Maybe don't do that. Okay. Oh. Are we close enough? We're close enough. Don't look at me. I can totally spell. And this will be 4. Okay, so where's number 5? Hi, Neki. Neki aggro on you. Welcome on in. Let me just give you a quick shout out. Nakura Ray is another streamer here on Twitch, and he has been occasionally playing Final Fantasy XIV. Doesn't have a schedule so much as a random showing up, but his streams are definitely enjoyable. No. Maybe you shouldn't just randomly attack me like that. It is quite rude. All of these grenades going off. It's very unpleasant. Okay. So the last one is over there. Uh-oh. No, don't heal yourself. That is incredibly rude. Okay. And that should be the last one. Excellent. My beauties return. Oh, glorious day! Bago was lost without you, wayward, astray, lost. Yes, yes, he was. Bago was a fool. A fool. Foolish Bago will do anything you desire. Yes, yes, just promise you will never leave Bago's side again. Can't you see we are having a personal moment here, adventure? Yes, yes, go back and bother Bozu. Well, okay then. Where is she? Yes, where is Bago's beauty? Here is a limpet bomb core, a glowing petrous mass that functions as the primary power source for a limpet bomb. Bago's beauty returns. Yes, yes, she does. Many booms were had, yes. Many shouts, many cries, many screams. And who are you again? You are who? Bozu's friend? Go back to Bozu and tell him next time he bothers me, he will be the one to go boom. Okay. We're gonna turn in these two and then go do the third one. And then I think that's all we're allowed to do for one day, but we'll find out. That is Bago for you. No eye for anything but booms and beauties. He may not call Bozu friend, but does that change Bozu's feelings? No, no, never. I cannot speak for Bago. No, no, I cannot. But Bozu will not forget your kindness. Yes, Bozu will always remember who to ask when he needs something done. Yes, yes, I will. Ooh, we get Allegan tomestones? Finally! The 411th furnace is no more. Bozu thanks you for your aid. You are a friend to slugs and to slubbers everywhere, an ally, a patron, a friend. Yes, yes, Bozu can look forward to many, many days of rest and relaxation. You will linger close by, yes? Stay, sojourn, linger. Today is a happy day. Happy indeed. Ooh, we have 10 Allegan tomestones of poetics. But at least we're starting to get them, so that's good, because we need a full set of each of them, because that's going to be the best gear that we're going to be getting for a while. Ugh. Okay. So that one's over here, yes. Now we have to get unstuck from the geometry. Okay. And we run. Nike says the power of 10 tomes is with you. It certainly is. And 10 tomes is almost 1/20th. 10 tomes is 1/20th of what I need in order to buy like one piece of jewelry from the tomestone salesperson. Yeah, this was a bad idea, but we're gonna run out of the area and then come back. Lose all the aggro. And now we return. Because we're going to have to get all that aggro back. Unfortunate. What am I waiting on? Every quest. Yes. Every relic weapon quest? We're not sure about relics. Relics might be the exception to the rule, but I haven't decided that yet. We might do at least one of every relic, just to say that we have done the relic weapon quests, but I'm not yet sure if we are going to be doing all of the relics or if we're going to wait until we've completed the MSQ to do all of the relics. Because that might be beyond my capabilities to ever finish if I don't do it slightly out of order. That was one of the things that I established pretty early on. It's just like, relic weapons might be on the table, but we're gonna have to get a lot further in before we even really start discussing that, because they are such a pain for even well-established Final Fantasy players. I say one of each is fair and already much grindy. Yeah, absolutely. Friend of the stream, Indecisive Fox, is currently working on getting all of their relic weapons, and I mean all of them. They have most of them now, I think. I think they are not yet done on the most recent relic weapons, but I think they have all of the previous ones with a few exceptions. Adventure brings back shinies, yes? So from 639th to Bozu. A piece of electrum ore with no visible trace of impurities. See how it sparkles. Shines, glimmers, sparkles. The 639th has dug up a fortune. Yes, yes, they strike true. Surely they will not miss a shiny. No, no, not a shiny or two. Thank you. Yes, thank you, adventurer. For today, wealth has come to Bozu. Okay. Taking credit for my work. Got any grub? Feed fair grub? Thinking of good excuses to shirk my duties is hard work, yes, and hard work makes Bozu a hungry kobold. Okay, I think that is all that we are able to do for today. So we're gonna go over to complete and pull up our lovely spreadsheet. I believe Aerietta Bot is also giving us a friendly reminder to take a sip of water, because hydration is an important part of every adventure. So how low can you go? And we did ill-gotten gains. Hell have no fury. Both of those are done. We've done it at least once. And Bozu's blown cover is also done. So we've done each of these at least once. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more Kobold quests at level 41 that are possible for us to do. In the meantime, we unfortunately also have received information that we have Ixal quests to do. So let us continue after I take a sip of water, because the bot told me to. So the Ixal quests start in New Gridania and should be the quest that unlocked the Kobold quest should also have locked the Ixal quests. The main thing here is that, yeah, oh, 2. Yes, because we also have Seeking Solace, which is the Sylph quests. So we're gonna just march our little butts right over there. Eat some more raisins. this is the Ixal one. Aerietta, we have ourselves a situation. Our scouts at Etat's Spire have sent word that the Ixal are attacking their position. They report that they have already weathered a sudden strafing run by one of the Birdmen's blasted war balloons, and casualties were high. Have you ever seen these Beastmen's dirigibles? The Ixal stock them with explosive munitions and rain hell on their targets below. Even should they float within bow range, the balloon skins are thick and difficult to penetrate, though it can be done. Thus the spires were constructed throughout the Twelveswood are Gridania's first line of defense against assault from the air. 'Tis frustrating indeed, then, that recent conflicts have left them undermanned. I need you to head into the North Shroud immediately and lend your strength to the garrison at Etat's Spire. I'm certain Captain Guithrit will appreciate the help. Okay. Ah, now there is a woman who inspires confidence. It heartens me to see you stride into Adder's Nest today, for I have a task of considerable breadth and even greater import. A task that calls out for a competent adventurer. Allow me to elaborate. In recent weeks, my eye has been drawn to unusual movements amongst the sylphs, those charming yet troublesome beastmen with whom we share our forest home. In hopes of shedding light on their intentions, be they malicious or benign, I dispatched a young researcher to Little Solace to investigate further. The fellow goes by the name of Voice. Mayhap you have heard of him? It would seem he is rather accomplished in his field. He set out a fortnight ago and has been sending regular reports ever since. That is, until some 3 days past, though he was quick to assure me that his prodigious intellect and survival skills would ensure his safety. I cannot help but fear he has come to harm. Such is my request to you. Travel to Little Solace and inquire as to the well-being of our man. Seek out the Sylpha Omzio, who has oft acted as an intermediary between our peoples. Now go in safety and in haste. The forest holds many dangers, these days more than ever. Okay. So first we have to go to North Shroud. Fogboard Float. Okay. But can we get some Ixal greens? Always the question. Because I keep going to the wrong place. Purchase items? None. That's camp battle gear. That's not gonna help us. Okay, so we'll get some more later. Perhaps when we are back in Limsa. Okay. Yeah, up and around is fine. Okay. Lieutenant Scarlet sent you, you say? Praise Nofika. Though I believe the worst of the danger is past, what few soldiers I command are both wounded and weary. 'Twas a well-placed shaft, that was our salvation. A private's arrow managed to punch a hole clean through the balloon's air bladders, forcing the Ixali vessels to flounder down into the trees. Ha! You could hear the squawking from here. Seki says I relish when the relics are relinquished into my rel arms. I couldn't think of how to end it. An attempt was made. I must admit, however, to feeling a moment of dread at the thought of that war balloon slipping past and drifting over the city walls. Thank the gods and a certain private that such a fate did not come to pass. Nevertheless, we are in no shape to repel the Ixal should they prove able to press the attack. Pray head north into Peace Garden and see what has become of their downed craft. Alright, so while I run over there, we are going to run our next ad. They happen every 30 minutes because Twitch likes to play ads before people come in unless we run ads when they want us to. So I'll see you all in a minute 30 and I'll just be running over that way in the meantime. It's not far, so it definitely won't take the whole amount of time, but it will take an amount of time. I see the balloon. So we're just gonna wait here for a minute. Well, 49 seconds, so you know. Make sure that everyone can be involved in the story while it is live. Oh goodness, I forgot it was St. Patrick's Day. And here my character is not wearing a single piece of green. Alright, and we should be back from ads. I found a balloon. So, war balloon debris. I investigated the crash site. And now we bring our findings back to... I've already forgotten his name. I'm really good at this, guys. There's so many characters in this game, though. Gwithert. Did you find the downed balloon? Was the vessel yet sound? I found a gnarled slab of wreckage retrieved from a grounded Ixali war balloon. I'm not sure if this came from the Birdmen's craft or is a part of another contraption entirely. There can, however, be no doubt that it is of Ixali design. War balloons, such as the one you saw, were invented by the Ixal to assert their dominance over the skies. Their vessels allow them to avoid our ground-based patrols and infiltrate the Twelveswood with impunity. And the Beastmen use them not only for acts of war, but also to haul away the trees felled by their ever-expanding lodging operations. 'Twas to combat this unwelcome and destructive presence that we built guard towers throughout the forest, though I imagine the Ixal were quite displeased to find our borders thus reinforced. In fact, the primary purpose of this day's attack may well have been to the destruction of Etat's spire itself. I am torn, Aerietta. We must not weaken our defenses here, but I would be certain our enemy does not lurk nearby, awaiting an opportunity for sabotage. I would ask you to once more visit the crash site and search the surrounding area for signs of our foes. I pray that my concerns are not more than the anxious workings of a tired mind. Alright, so back we go to the exact same place we have just left. They do like to make us run around. Aha! Ooh. Cut scene. Squaw! Get away from there, no feathers. Ours to dismantle. War balloon is. Touch what is ours you must not. Rights of salvage, yes. Rights of salvage. Enough. So much screeching and cawing when threatened to nothing featherless one has. Squaw! Chief Totolock. Old part, we saw it. No feathers does. Search through wreckage for nothing we did. Weak-bellied fledgling, calm down, you will. Speak with the featherless one, Sezul shall. Could you be an artisan? No, clothing all wrong it is. Garb for honest work it is not. Squawk. Raise your weapon not. Ixal we are, but not the same kind that attack your tower. Balloon part you took. Value to you is little, yes. Have it from you we would. Not by force, no, and not for nothing. We make deal, yes. Inside gate you come. Show you our work in return, says all shall. But chief, mean to let featherless one inside you cannot. Spread our secret she will. Squawk. Question chief you will not. Sezul's decision it is. Shut screechy beak before plucked and strung from nearest tree branch you are. The fierce look featherless one has, so look forward to next meeting, Sezul does. Listen well, no feathers. If chief's trust you betray, flay skin from worthless bones we shall. Yep, war balloon. Okay. And now we go over to these gates that were extremely well hidden. Except that we already knew they were here. It's fine. Don't question it. Brave you are to walk into Ixal den. No such camp existed, you did not, eh? Now, have that balloon part and your name, Sezul would. Okay. Yes, yes, squawk. Searched long for this we have. Thank you, Aerietta Stormstrike. Know you what this is, It is a special stone used for making instruments to read speed of wind. Only found in Zelfatol, very rare. Even clever Sezul cannot build such instruments without it. Squawk? Seem confused you do. You wonder why Sezul not go to the Zelfatol and fetch stone himself, yes? Tell you why, Sezul will. We are not like Ixal of Natalan and other places. No, fighting with forest people. Outcast we are. Call ourselves Ekatal's 9. Impressive, yes. Add nicer sound than Ekatal's 20 or so. But one purpose we have, to fly free like wind. For war with forest people, or pleasing greedy goddess, we care not. Fixed on the heavens our eyes are. Quest, sink. Dangling participle Ixali speak with. The favorite Star Wars character Yoda is. Thank you, Ekno. Do you want to come in and do their voices? You'd probably do it better than me anyway. Okay, so let's see. I have to change to... I'm good, thank you. I thought not. Let's do leather worker because it is the lowest and also has the most EXP to go until their next level. Ekno is my partner. He is home today. A strange face you make, Aerietta. Burning with questions you are, yes? Neki says I tried to read text aloud last stream, and I'm not sure I liked it. Mouth no word good, very pain. Yeah, I have a very specific bot command for when I get tongue-tied, and unfortunately I decided it would be funny if it counts. So it has a pretty good record of how many times I have been bad with my words since the creation of that particular command. What is the Ixal 9 exactly? Make myself clear, I did not, eh? Only natural your suspicion is. Many Ixal would simply kill Featherless One and leave corpse for vultures. But think like bird-brained Natalan zealots, clever Sizul and his crew do not. Endlessly wasteful this war with the forest people is. Waste of time, waste of resources. Ixal 9 is a group of thinkers, of crafters. This place, Ixal, is a place for building dreams. To fly higher than any other is Ixal 9's dream, but before we can fly, make wings we must. Good at making things you are, yes? No leatherworker when see one, Sizul does. Way of moving, way of looking. Ha ha ha. Clothing had Sizul confused at first, though. Creating much better than destroying, yes? Both Ixal and Featherless One agree on that they can. Have Aerietta create something for Ixal 9, Sizul would. Build many things we can, but not everything is possible in a remote camp like this. You know the place called Fallgord Float, yes? A fine crafting facility they have. Perfect for making airship hull interior components. Leather-backed plywood is a component Sizul needs. Make for strong and durable hull it will. Placed order for raw materials with a Kikirn merchant in Fallgord Float Sizul has. Aerietta need only speak to Junkmonger. Spend own coin you need not. Squawk. A surprise for you Sizul has. Protect and support hands when crafting tricky airship components, these gloves will. Neki says Hato believes he can fly. Hato believes he can touch the sky. Hato is Neki's pigeon. Hato also has a lot of his own emotes and various stories of being a menace. Even clever leatherworker needs help from time to time, eh? Come back soon, Featherless One. Yeah, like this one. The Hato Fire. Because Hato is chaos. That's right, I actually cleared out inventory space, so... Yaha! Equip! What am I doing? I can just teleport. It's only 100 gil. Doing funny voices requires a lot of my throat. Might have been better to get a second drink. Oh well. If it comes to it, I'll get more. Master Merchant welcomes, welcome. Sorry, this one takes a second. Perfect time to use that command I talked about. Aerietta cannot use words. That is not a thing she can do. She's forgotten how 48 times. Master Merchant welcomes, welcome customer. Birdman Chief tell Master Merchant of Chief Makings. You take things for making and go to place for making things. You find making place at side of inn, not inside. Master Merchant thinks you have no time for thinking. Birdman Chief seems ready to burst at seams. Hildyard will give you helpful help. Okay, bye. Neki says I eagerly await the command's 69th use. It's coming up soon, I'm fairly certain. We should probably get back on a bird so that we can get there faster. Why is there just a random dude named Brian out here? You got all these fancy names, and then there's just Brian. Hello, Hildyard. Hello there, adventurer. Come now, I can hardly hear you. I said, hello there. What's this? You wish to make use of our workshop? Well then, seeing as you're a first-timer, allow me to give you a brief explanation of what we seek to accomplish here. As I'm sure you are aware, Eorzea is populated with a plethora of artisans who create a range of wonderful wares. This workspace was created with just such a diversity of craftswomen in mind. No matter your profession, our facility is designed to allow simply anyone bring in their materials and produce goods that demand an exquisite degree of precision and polish. Our small operation here at the Bobbing Cork is only temporary until we secure a more permanent residence, but I assure you that everything is fully functional. Now, what exciting project has brought you to me this fine day? Hull interior component materials. Materials requested by Ixal 9 leader Sazul the Totalak to craft components for the interior of an airship's hull. What have we here? Ah, such a strange coincidence that you should happen to arrive bearing the very same raw materials that... Hildyard, have you any word on my delivery? And who might this lady be? And why does she hold the component materials that I ordered? This is an outrage! You cannot simply swoop in and snatch up the wares I reserved a moon in advance. Please, Master Tatamaru, you misunderstand. This adventurer brought along these materials herself. Just brought them along, did she? Poppycock. What would a gill-grabbing mercenary need with airship hull component materials? Only a master engineer with the highest level of skill would be capable of utilizing the potential of such specialized items, and I highly doubt that anyone besides myself would have a use for them. People often wonder why Lalafels have a bad name. It's the NPCs. I shall be gracious, however, and allow that you are some manner of artisan. Pray tell, what exactly do you intend to craft with those materials? I am, of course, ignoring the fact that your efforts will invariably result in a botched job and wasted resources. Master Tatamaru, this is hardly gentlemanly conduct. Humph! Shall I offer to view the finished product, then? Go ahead, madam, craft your wares, and I shall appraise the quality of your work, free of charge. Rude. Master Tataramu, I shall become cross with you if you continue in that tone. Here are your materials, miss. I'm sure whatever you create will be absolutely splendid. Should you choose to assist in their engineering efforts, you will be called upon to make use of the special crafting facilities. I love that the gloves give me some incredibly sharp nails. Love that for us. We could just claw this small man's eyes out for being rude to us. Not going to, but we could. Okay, so the first step is using one of the crafted facilities to present the raw materials for the workshop supervisor. After preparing the workspace, the supervisor will return to you the exact amount of material required for your specific task. You will next be allotted a certain amount of time in which to complete the synthesis. Should your synthesis efforts prove unsuccessful, speak with the workshop supervisor once more to retrieve excess materials and renew your access to the crafting facility. To begin crafting process, open crafting log, followed by special recipes. Select a tribal quest, and lastly, Ixal quest to locate the desired recipe. Okay. So we're at the facility. Special recipes. Ixal quest. Hull interior components, which is what we need to make. And we're going to synthesize that. Oh, this is incredibly easy. Okay, so we're even going to make it special for them. Not that it actually works, but we might as well. It's fine. Craft away, madam. I'll be waiting to appraise the results of your expertise. Yeah, here you go. All done, are we? Now let's have a look at the travesty you've made out of gods be good. I can scarce believe it. The craftsmanship is exemplary. And you say this component is to be used in the construction of an airship? I cannot even imagine what type of hull you mean to build. Tell me, adventurer, who commissioned this work from you? I must know. I prefer not to say, because you are rude and don't deserve an answer. A curious reluctance. What harm can come of revealing a client who builds airships, unless... There's an odd rumor making the rounds amongst the engineers back at the company. They say a group of Ixal has carved out a secret camp in the Black Shroud, and we're conducting trials for some kind of secret weapon. I had thought it idle gossip at the time, but 'twould appear the tale had merit after all. Your Ixali master seeks to craft an airborne vessel of war. I will not allow it. Transforming the wonder of air travel into means for delivering death is blasphemy of the highest order. But, Master Tatarumu, what do you mean to do? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna march right into their camp and give those blasted birdmen a good telling off. You'd best stay out of my way. But you cannot simply... When it comes to airships, I'm afraid Master Tatarumu's passion overpowers his capacity for common sense. I wonder if he even has any idea where he's going. Here, you'd best take your finished component and complete the delivery. Your appraiser appears to have forgotten it in his haste to rush off and chastise the Ixal. Just who is Master Tatarumu? I could tell you, but that wouldn't be very exciting now, would it? Perhaps you might ask him yourself. Okay, weirdo. Okay. Trying to find the fastest way to get there. Comes with certain risks. Okay. Squawk, squawk. Returned you have. Able to craft component you were? Yes. Made this you did? Yes. Serve us well this will. Begin construction on hull we can. Rah! I finally found you. I never realized just how big this forest was. Who is small, angry, featherless one? Never mind who I am. 'Tis you who are on trial here. Are you not the Ixali master who seeks to build a death-dealing airship and bring war and destruction to Gridania? Have you no respect for the virtuous field of engineering? Your uncouth plan will irretrievably sully weapons on an airship? Simply monstrous. Squawk, mind your tongue you shall. Making an airship with weapons, Sazul is not. Been telling tall tales, someone has. Do not try to deny it. I have seen how the Ixal stole our technology to build those horrendous war balloons. Your kind know not but killing and mayhem. Squaw, blather too much, angry one does. Sees not enough. Look at design under your own feet, you should. This schematic. It contains elements of both dirigible and airship. I've never seen the like. Hybrid vessel Dezul Kalan is. Fly very high it shall, ceiling altitude of 5,000 yalms. 5,000 yalms? That's impossible! An unattainable fantasy. Why, even Master Gorland's enterprise cannot reach such heights. You speak of visiting the heavens themselves. Yes, the heavens. Rap on God's front door we shall. Knock, knock. The Ayatlan, floating continent of legends it is. High above clouds, place where Sizzle's ancestors once lived. Return to Ixal's lost paradise we shall, all-consuming goal of Sizzle's people it once was. But this dream, shared now by too few it is. Rather worship goddess Garuda and squabble with featherless ones, Natalan Ixal would. Waste of life, Sizzle says. Help Ixal 9 build balloon airship hybrid and reach distant sky other Ixal should. What an incredible idea. You have such vision, such zeal. Sizzle, I have misjudged you. You must let me work with you. I will see this dream of yours become reality. Squawk, you wish to join Sizzle's crew, you do? Possess some skill at crafting, do you, yes? Yes, I have studied airship design most extensively, and though my practical experience is admittedly limited, I vow that there are none who match my passion for the craft. Important passion is, but knowledge too. You must have. Work you as hard as others, Sizzle will. Be spared for your size, you will not. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. Tataramu at your service. Neki says, fools, one cannot reach the stars, for above this flat earth is a dome on which the sky is painted. You are not wrong. That is exactly how video games are constructed. Seki says, make sure to cook the Ixal airship parts. It increases aerodynamics. Oh no. Seki also says, now I know why Gridania was a maze in 1.0. You want to guess why? Bad design. Eknotisam, who was in chat earlier, my partner, played in 1.0 and remembers how awful it was because Gridania was the starting zone. Seki says because it was made on a grid. I mean, a grid, Anya. Yep. That it was. Okay, I've taken like 12d6 psychic damage from that. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Moving right along. And what of Aerietta? Impressed with work Sizzle is. Enjoy crafting with Sizzle's gloves, did you? Like second skin, yes. Protect hands, but allow artisan to make delicate and difficult movements they do. A group agreed to help Ixal 9 build the Dezul Kalan, and so let Aerietta keep gloves, Sizzle will. What say you, featherless one? Sprout wings and fly with us, yes? Sprout wings, I will. Squawk! Feathers of the spirit we share. Hard to imagine to look at us now it is, but an age when Ixal flew on power of their own wings there once was. Sad then, the wrath of elementals we incurred. Banished from forest and stripped of gift of flight we were. With younglings hatched outside of forest, something wrong there was. Stunted their feathers were. But lose desire to soar Ixal never did. In place of lost wings, great balloons Sizzles for the fathers made. Such ingenuity. Now seek to continue their legacy, Ixal 9 does. But forgotten joy of crafting own wings, Natala and Ixal have. Grovel instead to goddess they do. Grovel and beg. Fools. Grant them new wings Garuda never will. Seek only to increase her might, the goddess does. Always more sacrifices. Always more crystals. Nothing more than slaves Natal and Ixal are, but not at Coddle 9, no. Soar once again we shall, with Dezul Kalan, our salvation, our waking dream, lies. Work hard and to see history written, Aerietta shall. Seki says I am too powerful and cannot be stopped. Ooh. Thanks to your efforts, construction on the Dezul Kalan's hull has begun. Continue assisting the Ekadal 9 to see the airship hybrid reach completion. Dun, dun, dun! Leatherworker is now level 43. Alright, so we have a couple of quests that we can do, but we also have another ad coming up. So I'm going to let that ad run real quick and then we'll get over to those quests. See you guys in a minute 30. Boop, boop, boop. I wonder. So next is Goldsmith. So repair. Looks like we haven't repaired things in a while. But we do not have new materia to extract. Bad bladder and reaching for cloud 9 have been accomplished. So we're marking that down. Alright, and we should be back from ads. So let's talk to these people. Okay, so we have Trust But Verify, Misdirected Woo, and Keeping Up Appearances. Squahaha! An able crafter Featherless one is. Not so able as Ixal, I think. Yet prove me wrong you may, and aid a coddle in doing. An emergency release valve, for use with an airship bladder we require. A simple task for a featherless one skilled as you, Ixal trusts. A skilled craftswoman and listener both, Ixal hopes you are. For the aid of a featherless chatterbox you require to use these materials. Squawk! For this component, the facilities of Demeta you must utilize. Okay. Squawk! The one who too would be able come, she is. Then to Ixal lend a hand, that we might both escape the claws of the hard. Pluck my posterior bare she shall, if rings of metal for the bladder lining we do not provide. Able to craft this component himself Ixal is, were it not for Ecodal's dearth of facilities. Squawk! Those of Hurstmill suffice, they shall, but welcome within their walls Ixal is not. With featherless chatterbox, a featherless craftswoman should speak. Squawk! Able though I am, cursed with terrible fortune I am too. Lost Garuda worshipping buzzards, materials for constructing urgently required starboard hull components are. Precious materials for constructing the hull lost to our enemies in tree speak. Squawk! Retrieve the materials myself I would, But able lover Ixal is, not able fighter. The featherless craftswoman and fighter both you are, and more than capable of recovering materials. From storage pots, retrieve the materials, then for crafting to Tree Speak Stables you must go. Open to all featherless, the facilities there are, squahaha. Need for special favors there is not. Okay. And... deliverance. Squark! Our supplies dwindling they are. A featherless one we seek. A featherless one to fill our houses of wares. Master Resol demands swiftness he does. Ever prudent he is. This quest differs from normal story quests that complete it. In that to complete it, you must deliver a bevy of requested items. Delivering requested items will earn you points, which will bring you even closer to meeting the specified quota. The quest is completed only when you have met that quota. May require different items to maintain their daily operations, so you may choose which items to deliver based on your ability to procure them. Further questions regarding delivery quest should be directed to the XIV Manciple. Current list of quest items by the faction can be viewed by speaking with the XIV foreman or by selecting timers. Okay. Timers. Okay. I have leather culottes I can deliver to them. I ate too much, I have regrets. I'm sorry, Neki, that sucks. So I have leather culottes. But I have these other things I can probably make pretty easily too. So... that's a thing to do. Oh wait. Nothing. Search for item. It is in my armory chest. Under legs. Sort. Yeah, I have no use for these anymore, I'm pretty sure, so... you can have them. You earn 10 quota points out of the 30 available for today. Okay. So we have to go up here and also down to Tree Speak. Anywhere else? No, let's go up to Hurst Mill first. Okay. Hello, Demeta. It's good to see you again. Oh my, you wish to use these facilities? They are lovely, aren't they? I do my utmost to keep them in tip-top condition, you know. Regular cleaning and maintenance is far more essential than most people realize. However, as much as I'd love to let you do so, I must ask that you do something in exchange. Worry not, it's nothing too difficult, just a simple favor. I do have to clean up after you, you know. You know the Opo-Opos? Dreadful little scamps always stealing my Muntai beans. One in particular has given me no end of trouble, and I will suffer it no longer. I pray use these ripe beans to lure him out from his lair in Etat's Spire, and end his reign of terror. And though it's a grisly thing to ask, I must insist that you return with proof of the dead, a fang or a claw, or something of that nature. Nothing too large, mind you. I don't want it as a trophy to hang on my wall. I'm no monster. Okay. I know that look. You've a mind to use these facilities, don't you? It's hardly the first time, I suffice to say, I find it quite flattering, actually, and who wouldn't? That the facilities I've worked so hard to maintain are in such high demand is high praise indeed. However, the same demand means I cannot allow unrestricted access, I'm sorry to say. Oh, don't look at me like that. Can't you imagine the state they would be in if I let every traveler have the run of the place? It'd be no better than a pigsty. But worry not, you may use them if you take this lunch to Polemon at Itat's Spire. A simple delivery should be of no trouble for a strapping adventurer like yourself. Oh, and do remember to bring me any empty containers he may have. I reuse them, you see. One must never be wasteful. Except with my time. Okay, so I believe I have to, in order to do some of this, I need to put on my little combat class. Let's just keep going with White Mage. We're almost leveled up on that one. Okay. Many a thing we must do. So we have two things over in Etat's Spire and another one nearby. Let's do the nearby one first. Come on. Hi. Oh, hello. Okay. Storage pot. Okay, that's apparently all we needed. Cool. Okay, now we go over here. To the marked territory of the Opo Opo. I'm pretty sure it is marked with poop. What do we do here? Muntai beans. Okay. That's the one. Hello. You have been a problem. And apparently you hurt really bad. Okay, and that one is accomplished. And now we go up here. Nope. Up and around this way. They really do use the most of their maps in A Realm Reborn. Mostly because there wasn't as much map. God save me. Today's the day, isn't it? She'll be here any moment. A handmade meal. Hearty meal prepared by Demetta for the woodwhaler of Polemont. Is that from Demetta? Thank you. Here, don't forget this. No need for her to come all this way to fetch an empty sack, am I right? Aw, poor guy. He was waiting for her, and she sent someone else. This is why you have to be honest and forthright with people if you're trying to communicate with them. Becky says, as a healer, what do you use to attack enemies? Scholar. I cast the literal equation of pain called ruin. White Mage. I throw rocks at things. Yeah? Greetings, friend. Our doors, assuming we had any, are open to all. You wish to process those materials, yes? If you would first permit me to conduct an inspection? Yeah? Ah, my concern was for naught. These materials are both quality and plentiful. In fact, I have calculated the optimum amount required for the craft components you have in mind. I shall hold on to the excess while you work your synthesizing magic. Pray, let me know if you require any replacements. I now have access to the crafting facility. Do I need to craft anything while I'm here? Starboard hull components. So we're gonna switch to our goldsmith. So it was starboard hull components. We need to craft 2 of them. Unable to commence. I am not wearing the gloves. Now we can do the thing. Okay, so high quality doesn't matter. There's 1. And 2. Okay, so now we go back up to Demeta at the very top of the map. As I told you before, you are more than welcome to make use of these facilities, provided you deal with that dastardly Opo first. Oh, and as a precaution, I must ask you to present your materials for inspection as well. You would be shocked by what some people have tried to make here. Here's the bladder component and the simian claw. My word, is that really? Oh gods, I can't bear to look at it. Take it away from my sight and dispose of it, but not in the river. Now then, deep breaths. Though unusual, I don't believe your materials could be used for evil ends. Now, here you are. You'll note I didn't return them all. There are several items there are several times the required materials, it would seem. Whoever entrusted this task to you left a note in the bag. To featherless nuker. Give only required parts. In case of failure, retain spares. What in the world is a nuker? I don't know. That is a very good question. I do so hope Palamont wasn't disappointed that I couldn't deliver his meal in person. I trust you brought back the empty sack? Oh, and as a precaution, I must ask that you present your materials for inspection as well. You would be shocked by what some people have tried to make here, believe me. My word, would you look at how spotless it is? Nothing more satisfying than seeing that that your friend didn't leave a single crumb. Yes, your materials. Though unusual, I don't believe they could be used for evil ends. Here you are. You'll note I didn't return all of them. Same text as before. Okay, so now we have to make things, I think. Bladder lining component and a bladder component. Excellent. Awesome. Okay, and now we return. Jump, Daffodil! Fine, we'll go this way. Just had to get your feet wet. Beep, beep. Squahaha! Return to the one who would prove herself able is. A bladder component she has brought. Yeah. Squahawk! Able indeed, featherless one is. Within you lies great potential, as Chief Totalok said. Potential in Yazel, too, the chief once saw. Not wrong in either case, it is more than clear to me. Squaw! Da-na-na. Feathered, my precious posterior yet is, but not for long if featherless craftswoman does not deliver bladder lining component. Here you go, bud. Squaha! A gift to the Ixal your craftsmanship is, and a gift to Ixali maidens Yazel remains. Ha, squahaha! Not more than jest my words are, of course. Never would Methuli harm his tail feathers, Yazel knows. A buzzard to be feared the heart is. Wear her claws lest you suffer her wrath as I have. Squawks! Suffer the barbs of his comrades the able cannot. Bring me the starboard hull components you must. Uh-huh. Squawk! Safe my reputation is. To featherless craftswomen much and more is owed. Rejoin the ranks of the buzzards I wish not to do. Much more beloved by maidens Yazel is, and as able revolutionary. Okay, then. Alright, so we have 2 more whatchahoozama-digits that we can do for this individual. So it looks like we don't have any of these things. Let me take a quick look. Aerietta bot is giving us a friendly reminder to take a sip of water because hydration is an important part of every adventure. Let's do Carpenter because that's right about to level to 44. So that is going to be the Maple Cane. So we need Maple Lumber and Growth Formula Alpha. And did we already do Goldsmith? We haven't. So Bone Brand. Marbled Eye and Bone Chip. I should probably write those down. Should have saved those materials, but I did not because I didn't think we'd ever need them again. Which doesn't really matter because we have the money to get them back. Hi, Claire. Welcome in. If you haven't given Claire Cares a follow, you definitely should. I still need to update her command in chat, but she is a fellow variety streamer here on Twitch. She's been playing through the Mass Effect series, doing a Renegade run, because all of the other people who play Mass Effect that she's talked to have never been able to complete a Renegade run because they all feel terrible, which is reasonable because Renegade Shepard is a jerk. So please do make sure that you give Claire Cares a follow. There is a little follow button at the top of the chat screen right now. And yeah, she streams on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. My day is going all right. Just getting through, doing the stuff, going forth, conquering, that sort of thing. We are almost done with all of the dailies that we can do at level 41 because we got ourselves into an issue, and by issue I mean I forgot that Beast Tribe quests were a thing until we stumbled across them last Friday. And now we have to do all of them because this is an all jobs, all quests run of Final Fantasy XIV. Whoops. Okay, market board. So we need a marble die. We only need one, but they only come in stacks of 99 at an inexpensive price, so we'll just sell them all back once we're done here. It's fine. Hey, this one has only one. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed here. And growth formula alpha. Okay, so the timers say that we need a maple cane. So we'll make one of these. Okay. And then we are making a bone brand. How are you doing today, Claire? Did I ask that already? I cannot remember. If you're just going to lurk while you work, that is also totally fine. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. You got a lot done in Mass Effect on Wednesday, and that looked like a heck of a lot of work. It's here, right? Yes. Today went really fast, good, but I have a headache, bad. I'm sorry to hear you have a headache. I hope that it goes away quickly and that the pain passes fairly quickly soon. Headaches are terrible and I hate them. She says I was so stressed I wanted to find the clip of when I finally beat that mission. Absolutely. There was so much going on in that whole thing, and it was a lot. All at once. Squawk, squawk. Long is my list. Deep is our need. Okay, so I have a maple cane that I can give you. And that is 20 out of 30 of my points. And I have a bone brand I can give you, which is 30 out of 30 of my points. Squawk, squawk, met is your quota. Crates, they are full. Report to the Manciple you must. Hurry, you must. Hello, Manciple. Squark, the featherless nuker you came. A featherless friend you left. Hear of your deeds the chieftain shall. Squark. Thank you. Might stream straight tomorrow if I have enough energy. That would be delightful if you have enough energy to do it, but definitely don't push yourself because headaches are awful and I hate them. Okay, so what is this quest? That is a different quest. Okay, I think we have done all of our daily quests that we can do for the kobolds and the Ixali, and we are not yet at level 42 in order to do the other ones. So let me just real quick go to complete quests. So we did Deliverance, Trust but Verify, Misdirected, Woo, and Keeping Appearances. All right, so we only have one more level 1 Ixali quest to do. We have several more level 41 Kobold quests to do. And then once we get to level 42 for all of our quest things, we have a bunch of Sylph quests that we can start. And I think we would also be able to start the Amalja quests at that time. But yeah, we got done all the things that we set out to do today. So kobolds, that's difficult. Kobolds are like, they kind of look like really badly maintained chinchillas wearing little, wearing armor that looks like it's been made out of kitchen supplies. So these are the Ixali. These are the featherless bird people who are terrifying and have teeth. Let me see if I can pull up a kobold. Yeah, so this is kind of what their face looks like. They got big old teethers with beady red eyes and big old long ears and long, awful looking tails. Yeah, like this. It's kind of hard to see because they are small. Birds with teeth. Yeah, look at their awful teeth. It's terrifying. I hate it so much. Final Fantasy has this fantastic thing that it does where it absolutely takes things that should be reasonably cute or just like, you know, at all okay to exist in the same world as and makes it horrifying. Like those very adorable little fluff balls that when you look into their face, they have very tired, bright, vibrant blue human man eyes that are surrounded by so much skin. And it's awful. They are so creepy. Alright, so like I said, we have done what we set out to do today. And we are at the end of stream time. So let me just change back to just chatting. And we'll see who is around. Depending on how these quests go, I might end up streaming on off days, or I might record some time outside of stream. It all depends. I have to do more research. That's the thing that I have to do in my off time because there's a lot of it. There's a lot of it. Okay. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here and saying hi. I appreciate you all so much for being here. And thank you very much again to Hex for the new follow. If you are interested in finding more of my stuff as well as updates and the like, in chat right now there is my Beacons directory link where you can find my Twitter, Instagram, our community Discord where we talk when we're outside of stream. It's mostly me talking about how badly my cat has behaved. She's the one right in the center of the screen right now at the bottom. I also have a YouTube where there are VODs, including all of the VODs from the almost year of doing this all jobs, all quests Final Fantasy XIV challenge run. And I also have a Ko-fi and a throne that are listed there as well. Let us see who is online. You know, it's a little bit different, but we haven't visited Bee recently. So let us go hang out with bees in spring. Right now she is playing some more Harvestella. It's her first playthrough and she uses she, her pronouns. But yeah, Bee is very wonderful and kind and fun to be around. So let's go give her a visit. Rating helps me, it helps Bee, and it also helps you to earn channel points if you would like to be doing that sort of thing. So here are my raid messages, both for subscribers and non-subscribers. The subscribers have special little emote. But yeah, it looks like she's just getting started. So I'm going to get that going right now. And I'm trying to get it going before the ad starts because that's always real awkward. So again, thank you all so much for being here. I definitely appreciate it. We will be back on Wednesday with more Final Fantasy because we just finished Video Game Fables. Thank you for being here, Claire. So we're going to be focusing on Final Fantasy XIV until I find another game that I would like to play. It might not be until May, though, because the month of April is our stream anniversary. I started streaming a year ago in April, so we're going to be celebrating that and trying to get through a bunch of Final Fantasy XIV content since that's been our main game since we started. But again, thank you very much. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'm going to get that going before the ad starts. I hope to see you all on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.